I used to struggle a lot to fall asleep and truly have a restful night, but I implemented 5 habits into my life that have improved the quality of my sleep. I now fall asleep much faster and I wake up feeling well rested. So in this video, I want to talk about healthy habits we can start today to improve our sleep. Our body has an internal clock, a circadian rhythm that follows a 24-hour sleep-wake cycle. Waking up and going to sleep at different times, even if that's just one day, throws our circadian rhythm off. So the first, and I believe the most important habit to improve our sleep is to stick to a sleep schedule. Go to sleep and wake up at the same time every day, including the weekend. I know this one is very challenging, especially because many of us don't get enough sleep during the week, and then we try to make up for it on the weekends. But the truth is, we can never fully recover the sleep we lost. Sleep scientist Matthew Walker says, "Sleep is not like the bank, so you can't accumulate a debt and then try and pay it off at a later point in time. And before you disregard this habit and sweep it under the rug, remember what you feel when you're forced to change your clocks and lose an hour of sleep for daylight savings time. I don't know about you, but I end up feeling extremely groggy and exhausted, not only the next day, but for several days after. Now imagine doing that every single week. We do this whenever we sleep in on the weekends and then we're forced to get up early on Monday morning. And now take that a step further and imagine the effect it has on our body when we're doing this week after week, month after month. Sticking to a sleep schedule is very important and highly beneficial for our health. Our body's internal clock is also regulated by the amount of light we receive during the day. Light tells our body it's time to wake up, so exposing ourselves to sunlight for at least 30 minutes every day can help regulate our sleep cycle. Research shows that it's even more beneficial if we get that sunlight in the mornings, because we really want our body to register that it's daytime, and the sooner it knows this, the better. This habit is especially beneficial if you struggle to fall asleep at night because sun exposure is key to regulating our circadian rhythm. A drop in body temperature sends a signal to the body that it's time for sleep. In the book Why We Sleep, which by the way I highly recommend reading, the author talks about how our core body temperature has to drop 2 to 3 degrees Fahrenheit in order for our body to initiate sleep and then maintain deep sleep. And although our body's temperature naturally lowers on its own, there are things we can do to help. Keeping a cool bedroom is one way we can help. According to the Sleep Foundation website, the best bedroom temperature for sleep is around 65 degrees Fahrenheit. If for whatever reason setting the thermostat to that temperature is not possible for you, there are other things you can do, like investing in a cooling fan or a cooling blanket. Taking a warm bath is another way that we can help our body cool down. A hot bath encourages blood to flow to the surface of the skin, which is why we'll feel really warm and our face will look flushed. And then once we step out of the bath, all of that heat that our body has built up will dissipate from the body and our core temperature drops, helping us fall asleep more quickly. Melatonin is a natural hormone that's produced by the body, and it's released in response to darkness. This is the hormone that sends a signal to the brain that it's time for bed. In the old days, before artificial light ever existed, this was much easier. When the sun went down, that was it. It was dark. There was no other form of light, so our body knew it was time to sleep. Fast forward to today, and now we have artificial light and light coming from our screens, and not just any kind of light, blue light, making it much more challenging for our body to actually know when it's nighttime. Remember that light tells our body that it's time to be awake. We don't want our body to be thinking that at 10 p.m. when we're trying to go to sleep. So the best thing we can do is to manage our exposure to light and create as much darkness as possible. We can do this by gradually dimming or turning off bright lights in the evenings to sort of mimic the sun setting. We can also do this by staying away from screens, especially in the hour before bed. Now, I know this one can be very challenging, and if you do find it extremely difficult to do, at the very least, turn on night shift on your devices and wear blue light blocking glasses so you can help filter out as much blue light as possible. Creating a dark environment for sleep is also very important. If you have a lot of light coming in from your windows, you can try covering it up with a towel or a blanket, or better yet, invest in some blackout curtains like I did. And if you happen to live on a busy street, there are also curtains that help block out some of that noise, so you can look into those as well. Wearing a sleep eye mask is also another way that we can help create as much darkness as possible. I'm very sensitive to light at night and I wake up very easily with it. So I have been using a sleep mask for years and I don't think I can ever go without it. The hour before bed often determines whether or not I will have a good night of sleep. I've noticed this time and time again. If I don't have some kind of wind down routine, it's harder for my mind to quiet down and to register that I'm trying to go to sleep. My mind will stay active and remind me of all the things I didn't do during the day and what needs to be done tomorrow. So winding down in the evenings and having some kind of bedtime ritual can help our mind and body relax, which in turn helps us have a better night of sleep. A bedtime ritual can include anything that helps calm and soothe you. Meditating, reading, stretching, journaling, these are all great examples of this. The idea is to quiet your mind and create a peaceful atmosphere and relaxing vibe in the room and within yourself. So I hope you find these 5 sleep habits helpful and put them into practice. And if you're looking for more ways to improve your health, consider subscribing to this channel so you don't miss future videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon.